advice, and this as we live through many disruptions, what's your best advice to first time or to new CEOs in terms of navigating the disruptions that we're in and the disruptions that are to come?
They need counsel of a lot of peers. It's hard to get, as much as I admire wisdom, there isn't the back slapping guidance of a mentor from another recent era that can guide them through what they have, because the multitude of their problems that they face, their challenges, are new, they're original. They can learn lessons from history, but they learn a lot from peers, and peers who challenge them. So that's really important, that they don't just stay locked in the corner office, or looking for flattering hit and run opportunities. That the downside of the CEO world is a lot of the events they go to are heavily scripted by Hollywood or Broadway producer wannabes that have fallen into the nonsense of being way overproduced, too much audiovisual, too much run of show, too much scripting, too much teleprompter, and doing too many of those events. They learn nothing from it, and none of us sitting there hearing it learn anything from it. C-SPAN would have told us more and watching it than having them there. If they're going to go out, they should go out unscripted and be available, learn and listen. You know, it used to be that you could reach a CEO at 6 o'clock in the morning by calling them in their office. Nobody answers their phone right now. They're heavily guarded and protected, and perhaps need to be so. So it's really important that they stay open, at least through peers in open discussion. And that's probably the most important thing I have, is just not to let themselves become insulated and isolated.
That point of authenticity is so important. I mean, authenticity, along with a number of words have become buzzwords, but that's really unfortunate, because what Gen Z and Gen X and what employees want to see, they want to be able to see, touch, hear, feel their leader. They want to know what that man or woman stands for, and they want to see behavior that's in line with those values. And
I think that's so true. Didn't Lee Strasberg, I think, say that, the great actor and director who had founded the actor studio, that authenticity was the essence of great performing? Once you can fake that, you've really got it made, right?
But it's really true. And I wonder, I keep thinking about the tenure of CEOs kind of going down and going down and going down. I mean, do you think this could be a kind of antidote to that? Or where do you see the tenure of CEOs going? It just seems like such an impossible job.
Yeah, as they certainly aren't clinging to the throne, as we talked about before. And it starts to get to a point of some diminishing return, that it's a smart question you ask, because it still takes about 2 years to truly master the job. Certainly at least 18 months, but the taking charge process is a lot of credibility building, a lot of learning in there, even if they're an insider. That old cliche, the Rastafarian adage of new broom sweeping clean, as you know, is completely wrong, because we don't listen to the full message. It's sort of like quoting Rudyard Kipling, the east is east and west, and never will twain shall meet. When in fact, Rudyard Kipling's message was just the opposite. That when people of good spirit come together, however, they can bridge that. So in fact, it's the opposite in this case too. The full proverb was, the Rastafarian proverb is, old new brooms sweep clean, but old brooms know the corners. So it's important to really learn to master the job and not feel you have to come in with a show of fireworks right away, that it should take a few months before you see who you trust and what you understand and things. So so we do need people to have a little bit of time on the job, and people making it a full 10 years seems to be disappearing on us, but 10 years seem to be the ideal tour of duty, and we're well below that now, as you know.